As you can see, I'm back on the old camera. And that is because the other piece of shit camera that I bought was just going crazy all over the fucking place. So, I mean, at least it's good because the other camera has a microphone, so this camera, this piece of shit, is picking up my audio, apparently, and the other one is filming me. Oh my god. But anyway, I came on to share some good news. I don't have to worry about being unemployed anymore. I'm sorry, I still got a bit of a speech impediment because of my tongue. Yeah, I don't have to worry about being unemployed anymore because I received an offer of employment on Friday. And they wanted me so badly that even though their initial offer I couldn't accept because it was just too far away from me, and I wanted part-time work, not full-time work. So even though I rang up yesterday and I said, very tactfully and diplomatically, I'm sorry, I can't really take your offer because I won't be happy with it. So even though I rang back and told them that, they then called me a couple of hours later yesterday and offered me a job in the city, doing exactly the kind of job that I want to do, and it would be full time, but after the first 3 months, the probationary period, they will try to help me go part time so that I can, I've worked out what I want to do, and I want to be able to do what I want to do. And it took me this long to work it out, but I want to study for the Diploma of Professional Counselling and eventually start my own business so I can work on my own terms. Yeah, so they're going to support me to do that, to make sure I have the time to do that, which is fantastic. And it was all really, really flattering because I started out this process thinking, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get a job, la 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 la, and being really down on myself. And it turns out I'm the first person in my office or whatever to be offered a job. And when they gave me the offer of employment, they specifically told me that I was their first round of offers, so I was like their first choice, and they called me the cream of the crop, which is awesome. And obviously the fact that I was so compromising, they came back straight away with another offer when I turned down the first one, just goes to show that, at this point in my life, at almost 30 years old, I've actually got my career to a point where I can start dictating some of the terms, which is fantastic. I've worked very hard to get here, so it's not just, some people think that I was just born with a fucking silver spoon in my mouth, and that is not the case. I've worked very hard to get where I am. So, yeah, I start work at the new place on the 23rd of June, and also on top of everything else, which is great, on top of all of that, it's the highest pay rate I've ever been offered, so that's pretty flattering too. So everything's going really well, and by the 23rd of June, obviously my tongue will be all healed up, and that's all going to be fine. Yeah, so I made the right decision. That's why I got my tongue pierced. When I did, I booked it in because I knew I was going to get the offer of employment on Friday. So I booked in to get it done on Saturday because I knew that, even if they only gave me 2 weeks notice or whatever to start work, my tongue would still be okay by then. And what's my current work going to do? Sack me? I'm going to be made redundant anyway. So anyway, just a bit of an update. It would have been longer, but this piece of shit that I hate, this fucking piece of shit, I hate you. Yeah, that didn't work and was like stuttering all over the place. So I'm back to the blue camera. The camera that makes everything look blue. Oh my god, well at least with all this money I'm going to get, I can afford to buy a flip camera. And a refrigerator, a proper size refrigerator. And there was something else that I wanted as well. Can't remember what it was. But anyway, yeah, so everything's working out good. Which is good, because I had been really bummed out before that. And feeling really uncertain and freaked out. But there was nothing to be freaked out about. Okay, done now. See you guys later, and I hope to make some interesting videos next weekend. When I actually have a functional mouth. Oh, my mouth is so disgusting at the moment. It's gross. And not being able to eat solid food is really getting on my nerves. Yeah, so I would not recommend tongue piercing for anyone who's not patient. I have no idea how these teenage girls do it. I would not have been able to take care of it properly at their age at all. Every time something goes in your mouth, you have to rinse it out with saline solution or alcohol-free mouthwash. And I've gone for the saline solution because the only alcohol-free mouthwash I could find was made by Colgate, who I don't buy from for ethical reasons. So I've gone with the saline, which apparently is better anyway. But it's really not very much fun putting seawater in your mouth every 20 minutes. I never realized how orally fixated I was, but I'm always putting something in my mouth. Shut up, don't think things. Anyway, yeah, as I said before, adios.